month-long event that was held this past October by Campus Renewal Ministries to unite all of the Christian groups here at UT in a month just to make a real strong push to preach the gospel in all parts of the campus at all times of the day.
Were you scared whenever you went out on the gospel?
Was I scared? What? I was terrified.
I was very afraid to go on the gospel.
I wasn't scared. I prayed to the Lord about it.
Of course. A little bit more.
Was it easier after you finally got up to him?
Honestly, no. Especially because it was my first time ever in my entire life.
But once you start, it's really awesome.
Do you have a favorite experience? Do you have like a good experience that you remember?
I did have a good experience. I was kind of like thinking to myself, like, oh, well, I have class at 2, I don't think I'll have time, but something in me, I was like, no, like, you should talk to her, like, she needs to hear about the Lord. And so Kayla and I approached her, and at first, I thought she wasn't appreciating, or she just seemed very like, closed off. Then we asked her to pray, and then she started crying in tears.
I was with a brother, Beautiful Feet, and it was actually our first time on the gospel together. And we ran across this guy, and he was actually the vice president of a Buddhist organization on campus. And we were just speaking to him, and he actually had questions for us. People are actually seeking, people are actually wanting to be filled with God. They just don't know it yet.
So I told Sam yes, I signed up, and then we went out, we like prayed a little bit beforehand, and that was really sweet time to just like touch the Lord together. And then we like talked to 4 different girls, and I just put down herself on a bench.
Yeah.
And we went up to her, and she was so thankful that we came and talked to her about Christ. Like we were like, oh, are you saved? And she's like, well, I think I'm saved. Like, she wasn't sure. And so we prayed with her to receive the Lord. And she was just like, we sat there for like 10 or 15 minutes just talking to her. We're like, there's Bible sales. Yeah, it was awesome.
For this year's Beautiful Feet event, I decided to do what was asked of me my freshman year and ask another freshman to go on the gospel with me.
Okay.
So I went with a freshman named Austin Zhang, and we went every Monday at 1 o'clock in the north side of campus. One thing we really enjoyed doing was just using props to help us preach the gospel. So one of our favorites was using a glove, which shows us how man was made in God's image in order to contain God and express Him.
Rachel, what's one thing you learned from Beautiful Feet?
Just that it doesn't matter what you say if the Lord is speaking through you.
I learned something this month, Beautiful Feet, that I should just check my experience and just say, am I enjoying the Lord? Am I loving Christ right now in my life? Then I need to talk about Him. I have a duty. I have an enjoyment, an outburst, an overflow of so much God that I need to share with others.
When I was done with it, I just felt so energized. Like if I had, like if God was smiling on me, because I was proclaiming His name to the nations.
It was just really cool to like be able to partake in a campus-wide event. You know, like, even though Caitlin and I did go out by ourselves, there were other Christian, other general believers on campus doing the same thing.
Beautiful Feet has changed me because it has changed the way I look at people who are walking around the campus. No longer do I just see someone who is trying to go from class to class, but I see someone who may be willing or may even need to hear the gospel.
Gabe Gagne, and I'm a business management major. Okay. Hi, my name is Gabe Gagne.
My name is Ty Wilson.
My name is Rachel Sulu. My name is Amy Harrison.
My name is Leon Dean.
My name is Danielle. My name is Rachel Chavana.
I have beautiful feet.
I have beautiful feet. I have beautiful feet.
I have beautiful feet.
We have beautiful feet.